Hey y'all, we are just super excited about this hemp oil that we got that we just made some soap out of last night. And here in a minute, I'm going to show you what it turned out like, and I'm going to cut it and show you all of the yummy goodness that it became. And then after the cutting, then you can watch how we made it. And I hope you enjoy it and buy it all up because it is awesome stuff. Okay, here we are. It's the next morning and our hemp oil soap is ready to cut. If we can get it open. Here it is. It's got a lovely green tint.
Can I see?
And it is got nice and hard and is ready to cut.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just so happy for them.
Me too. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
You may all be seated.
Okay, so very excited about this hemp oil soap from Dr. Adorable Inc. Some very awesome benefits for your skin from hemp oil. It's very good for healing, and it is humectant, so it draws moisture to your skin. It's very full of omega vitamins, vitamin B, and it's very healing for wounds. Like if you have a new tattoo, it's perfect for washing your tattoo. It will help heal it a little bit faster. And acne, it's awesome for healing your acne. So I've already put my base fats in here. Measured up my coconut oil. Some people are going to be like, why didn't you tell us how much? Well, you know what? If I told you how much I'm using, then you could make it yourself. And then what do you need to buy it from me for? So yeah, I'm a little stingy when it comes to my recipe, but you know what? I'm sure you can understand. So we're also going to be super fatting with some yogurt. And normally we'd use coconut milk, but I was a little worried about the coconut smell overwhelming the sandalwood and patchouli oil smell that I wanted to have. And I also wanted to be able to get this little green tea. This is my green tea paste that I created. It's got green tea powder and some leaves in there. So we wanted that green tea goodness to come out and be a really good exfoliant for your skin. I've got my water already measured out, and now I'm going to measure my lye. Always remember to zero out your measuring tool. Now listen, I know that I'm supposed to be wearing gloves and goggles and everything, but I like to live dangerously. Don't be stupid like me. Make sure you wear gloves and protective things. I just know that I've handled this stuff enough that I know how to be careful with it. And if I get burnt, we'll put it on the blooper reel, and you guys will laugh at me, and it'll be funny. So I'm going to get my little mixer here. So I'll have that ready. And let's see. I've got, hold on. You know what I did? I wanted to use most of this in there to mix the water and the green tea in there. So what I need to do is dump about, since 1 cup is, we need to dump about down to 1 cup. No, I need that. It can't be wet. It has to stay dry. Can you dump about 1 cup of that out for me? My beautiful assistant, Brian, the 1 cup is right there. I need you to dump 1 cup of fluid out of that. Because half of that has to be the green tea mixture. See, mistakes happen, but you fix them. No big deal. Since this is a measuring cup that already has, we know that 2 cups is exactly how much I need. We're gonna dump a cup of the green tea mixture in here. Isn't that pretty? Green tea is super good for you too, and I want to make sure that I get all that paste in there. We will super fat at the end, not really super fat, but we're going to add this as the colorant at the end. So we'll have lots of yummy green tea-ness in there. So this is going to be our lye water solution. Okay, so lye, very dangerous, will burn you if you get it wet. Be very careful. So let's zero this out. And we're ready. I need 8.95 lye. Yes, I will tell you how much of that I need because, you know what, it really doesn't matter because it's not going to be, oh goodness, we got a big old clump. It will not be there at the end. All of the lye will be absorbed by the fats and the oils and will no longer be lye. So that's why you can say there's no lye in lye soap. So, you know, you can talk. Okay, so we're at 6. I should have sifted my lye before. We're at 7, 8. And we're getting there. So we got 8.8, 8.95. So we have our lye ready. Now when I put this lye into this water, it is going to get super hot and it's going to let off a fume that you should not breathe. So do not put your face directly over this or you will get an instant nasal cleansing. Don't do it. It does not feel good. So we're going to get everything out of our way and get this. I like to get it to move around really good so that way the lye doesn't have a chance to settle at the bottom. Now, I'm going to talk to you about this. Other soapers are very particular about what temperature their lye is when they put it in their lard. But you know what? I think that's all a waste of time because with cold processed soap, I'm not heating it for any reason. And the lye water is just the right temperature to melt all of my hard fats. So to me, it works out just right to just let it be hot. The hotter it is, the faster it'll melt my lard or whatever fat I'm using, like my coconut oil. So I just don't see any reason to let it cool. So here we go. We are going, always pour your lye into the water. Never pour your water into the lye because it will go boom in your face and that will not be fun. So here we go. This is the most dangerous part in the process. I know it doesn't look like much, but you just have to be very careful not to burneth thyself. Take your time, pour it slowly, keep it moving, and it's already starting to saponify the tea that's in there. So I'm gonna have to go quickly. Look at Brian's a chicken baby over there covering his nose.
Use the chicken.
Chicken baby.
Nope.
Hey, no
Chicken baby.
no TV violence here.
Chicken.
Okay, so we're gonna get it mixed in really good. Ooh, it's 2 different colors. Cool. Make sure we get all of the crystals absorbed into the water. In case I didn't mention, this is our first run at the Greentea hemp oil soap. By the time y'all see this video, it will be perfected and it will be on the website for sale. But we just thought it would be fun to make a video of the first time that we make it. And it's turning brown, so it's a good idea to make sure that, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in there really fast because it's turning brown. Be careful as you pour, so you don't burn yourself. Oh, it smells like a nice warm cup of tea. So, as you notice, I have not put the hemp oil in yet. The hemp oil is my super fat that I'm going to put in after all of the lye is absorbed by the other fats. Because I wanted to be sure to keep the hemp oil as pure as possible. I didn't want it to react with the lye at all and lose any of its oily goodness. So we have our stick blender here, and I usually first start by just kind of blending it in gently so I don't splash myself. At this point I'm gonna have to stand up. And it's turning black, and it wasn't supposed to, so this is going to be interesting. We're going to end up with some black soap. Very dark green. Sorry about the noise, but it's sort of a necessary evil at this point. I think it's still going to be a really pretty color. Once I put in the yogurt, I forgot to mention that I'm super fatting with yogurt because I wanted to be sure that the coconutty smell didn't overwhelm. I usually super fat with coconut milk, but I don't want the coconut smell this time, so I am leaving out the coconut milk and I'm using yogurt. Unflavored Greek yogurt. Making a nice green color now. This is a pretty green color, I think. See? It's pretty green. And we're starting to get to trace, as you can see. It's starting to thicken up, so this is going to be some nice soap. You know, as pretty green as that is, I don't think I'm going to need to put any more in. What do you think? Can you see it? Isn't that a nice green color? the sides down here and there. Make sure there's no extra oil just kind of hanging out on the sides, having a little party.
Brown.
It's not brown, it's green.
It looks brown on here.
It's green. It's green.
Brown on here.
It's green. Okay, we're coming up to trace pretty soon. We're going to go ahead and add our yogurt super fat. Yogurt. You see it? That probably will lighten the color up a little bit as well. We have an escapee. Come go. You're supposed to be in bed. Sorry. Mixing. Lots of fun mixing. Okay, so we're still at a light, thin trace. The reason I want to get it as heavy a trace as possible because that means that all of the lye is gone and it will not take up any of our hemp oil goodness. Brian says it smells really good.
Smells like tea, people.
Yummy green tea goodness. At this point, we can go ahead and put in our smell pretty stuff. For this batch, we picked sandalwood patchouli oil. Mostly because of the patchouli oil, the whole hippie thing. They love sandalwood, and it's good for you. And besides, patchouli oil is also an aphrodisiac. Pour all your smell good yumminess in there. Smell good? Smells like patchouli oil, doesn't it? Smells like Woodstock. Smells like a hippie's house. I love patchouli oil. I grew up on this stuff. I was actually conceived at Friendship, Indiana, which is Hippie Town, USA, Indiana. So, I am a flower child. So this is every bit of smell that I grew up with and love. Oh, that smells so good. The warmth is warming up that oil. We use 100% organic essential oil. So it is good for your skin, and that is making this thicken up really nice. So that means all of the lye is gone. At this point, it's very safe to put in our precious treasure. So we're going to take our measuring cup. We're going to put in about 1/3 of a cup of our liquid gold. Good for you stuff. Lovely for your skin. We want to make sure we get all of that in there. Waste not, want not. Lovely. So, push down the edges here. Yes, we are definitely good and thick. this point. So super fatting is wonderful. Get this molded before this becomes a hot process deal. If we keep mixing past the gel phase, let's get this cleaned out here and transfer it to our mold. Comes to get some on you. Okay, so make the soap all nice and flat here. Pretty, pretty. I don't know if you can see that green color, but it is really pretty green, I think. We got that part done. We're going to bounce it a little bit. Probably should be doing this on the floor, but we want to make sure that we get all the air bubbles out. I just like to make little waves in it because I think it looks pretty on this. Alrighty. Now I'm going to cover it and let it sit overnight. And we will cut it and show you what it looks like tomorrow. Alright, love y'all.